3 on Manx Radio. Lovely to have you along this afternoon. Thanks very much for joining me. It's Alex through until 5. And I'm joined now by Matt James, and we're going to talk the summer show. Now, Matt, when we talk about the summer show, everyone always sort of harks back to the glory days of tourism where there was always a summer show, and they forget the fact that actually Taylorian have been bringing us a summer show now that has been knocking people's socks off for quite a number of years, haven't they?
Well, I'm pleased to say that 12% of our audience are actually people from overseas that still come to the Isle of Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we're highly supported by the tourism side of it, the hotels along the front, the hotels all around the island, actually. Coaches still come to Douglas from outside of Douglas, you know, Alex.
My word.
Yes.
This is it. So actually, we're all sitting here sort of remembering the glory days, whereas actually there's still elements of it left.
Yeah, and what's lovely is I don't know whether it's Taylorian's name or Taylorian's reputation, but we have people that come back every year now and watch our shows.
Excellent.
So, and make us aware. So, yeah, no, we worked out with Emma Callan, who's head of the arts side, as you're aware, and with her fantastic team, that we roughly around about 12% of overseas people see the summer season.
And this summer season, let's talk about what's on this year. Singin' in the Rain. Now, there's one song that we all know that's a foot tapper, but tell me more about the show in general.
It's just a vibrant, lovely, good-hearted family day out, family evening out, family fun. It's ham, but ham at its best.
Is it the kind of show that if I'm coming along to see, and I've been to see, many shows over the years that you guys have been doing, and there are certain shows where you leave the theatre with a spring in your step and, you've been tapping your feet throughout. Is it that kind of show?
I think it's more than that, actually. It's only released 18 months ago, so we're very lucky to have the opportunity to perform. The show has been done many years ago by the Manx Radio Society, so it's great that it's the second time that it's been done now. The company that we have, the ability of what's being trained on the Isle at the moment, the tapping is phenomenal. Obviously led by the director over Chris Cumming, who's done a great job and is doing a great job because we're currently intense at the moment. So we're 10 in the morning to 10:30 at night. So it's very full on. Yeah, we left rehearsals last night, and we got through from Act 1 to Scene 6, and there was some pretty heavy work done in there last night, and some very exhausted young people in there, but they gave and gave and gave. And I think the good thing about that is that they met new members of the company last night. So 2 of our leading men, who one's about to go into his 3rd year arts educational, and Josh Barnett, a fabulous lad playing Cosmo, and the second, we're tremendously pleased to have Denny Becker on the island, and he's just finished 3 years of being in Aladdin in the West End, and actually covered Aladdin first cover and went on many times. And he's playing Don Lockwood for us. And so seeing them enter the rehearsal room last night, having not met 99% of the cast, and watching how they came in, and then the lift from our cast that came in, it's just, yeah, you get it.
And the thing is that people go along to these shows, and we're very lucky. We know how lucky we are. The standard of the shows that are put on by local groups, including yourself at the Gaiety, and everyone always says, this is the standard you see on the West End. The thing they don't see is the behind the scenes rehearsals that go into it. As you mentioned there, 10 till 10, every day rehearsing. They're not just, a couple of evenings a week down a church hall. This is hard work that gets put in behind the scenes for these. Yeah,
it is. And because it actually works quite well, because majority of our pupils who are in the show break up this Friday. So this is why we do the intense, because we're able to know that they're available. Our students who are training in the UK, overseas, are all back now. So they're able to be fully on board. And the older folk like myself who work full time,
more experienced, Matt. More experienced.
Thank you. And others, we sort of fit in where we can. The ones that have the mums and dads who've got the babies at home and everything, they're always there on time. And a great respect to them. And yeah, it's a lovely mature cast down to, I think Gertie's our youngest. I think she's 8 or 9, bless her. The kids are fabulous in the show. That's why it's very important that the families out there should come and see this family show. It's a great family show. It hasn't got Disney all over it, but this is what Disney was back in the day, and it's lift. You watch these kids and the performers on stage, and you think they're actually not on stage; they're lifted. You look at their faces, and you can't imagine their feet touching the ground, and they're going to get wet as well. they're
Now
going to get very wet.
This is the thing that I was going to bring to you, because Singing in the Rain, and I know full well, that we've had Chitty, Phantom. That there's always big things that are sort of the stage tricks, the things that people go along for, and they're going, how they're going to do that. How are we going to make it rain inside the Gaiety?
Well, I can assure you that 4 tons of water is going to happen every show.
Okay, and you're not going to give me any more details, are you?
And we have wet sewn seats in the stalls, row 1 to 4. And believe it or not, people are buying them.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're going to get wet.
Excellent.
So when the kids are tapping away and the performers tapping away, and Danny's tapping away, and Josh is, and Lisa, obviously the lovely Lisa Kreisky, playing Lena, fabulous. And also we've got the wonderful Laura Piggott back, who's tremendous talent, and she's a lovely Kathy Stone. Everything a Hollywood female dream should be. And and then at the end, everyone's going to get wet.
Oh, excellent.
So full cast and company. So that's all I'm going to give you. I don't want to give too much away. But yes, the theatre is going to be wet. I believe it was wet. Well, that got completely wet about 10 years ago when there was a Zac Efron film here. And that's how we managed to get the permission to take this forward, because once it's been done once, it can be done again.
Of course.
So,
Definitely a highlight to go along and see. Now, Singing in the Rain, it's on from the 5th to the 17th of August at the Gaiety Theatre. Taylorian Productions putting it on. As Matt says, it's a great family show. There's something to bring along. It's not just a case of your mums and dads are going. No. The whole family needs to go along and see this. It sounds like a right foot-tapping event. Remind us, of course, how you can get tickets, the usual fun and games.
Yeah, the Villa Gaiety and the Sea Terminal at the centre there. And of course, nowadays, as a lot of people do, you buy online. Yeah. We're local. Come and support local. It's very important.
Brilliant stuff. Matt, to you and all the cast at Break a Leg.
You're a star. Thank you.